Weekly. In this video, we share weekly forex market analysis of Euro USD for the coming week. You will get the fundamental analysis of Euro USD, the top-down analysis and breakdown of Euro USD, and a forex trading strategy with entry for trading Euro USD next week. We hope you would love to stick around. Meanwhile, comment below your favorite trading pairs as we dive into the charts. Fundamental perspective of the market. So, and just today, the NFP has been concluded, right, from the US job leaders, where the previous numbers, even though that there was some kind of revised report, right, from the USD, the NFP, but before jobless claims, which guys, the initial jobless claims numbers were kind of higher than expected and also higher than the previous, right? So we have been following this analysis, right, and these reports, and so far it shows that the USD might turn out to be bearish. Also, guys, on Thursday, this past Thursday, there was a quarterly GDP report that looks at the outlook of the US economy, and so far, suddenly, right, expected figures were quite lower than expected and lower than the previous. So, guys, that could also indicate a bearish outlook for the USD. However, guys, we're still looking forward to other fundamental reports from the US, like the trade balance and all, coming up next week. However, on the that was reported earlier wasn't really changed, right? And they were looking at the ECB discussing interest rates on the 14th of April, guys. Okay, we also have the CPI coming from the Eurozone, and the CPI was kind of higher, even though it was a preliminary report, right? And then with all those fundamentals and all, we're looking forward to some fundamentals coming to the market next week, like the retail sales from the euro, which has a medium impact in the market. However, from our point of view, we're actually seeing a scenario from the fundamental point where we could actually expect some kind of move, some kind of bullish move from the euro USD. So, guys, with that much said, let's dive into the technicals. So we're looking at the Euro USD monthly chart here. I wouldn't really be talking much about the monthly chart because I trade off the weekly chart. But then we can see some very interesting levels at this point, right? You can see the price coming to this point from this level here, guys. Let me use this tool right here. Okay. So I'll be using these horizontal lines, okay? Okay, so from this level down here, right? Okay. You can see from this level down here, guys, okay, you can actually see the price, the price actually coming from here, breaking this level and coming to this point, testing this resistance, right, and testing this resistance again, right, and then the price fell. But on the downside, what can we see, guys? We can also see that the price has actually been rejecting these zones, right, and came down to this support level, the demand zone that's on the monthly chart, guys. Okay, on the monthly chart. So we can see right here that the price really bounced off. It came to this point on the monthly chart time frame, and it bounced upwards, and it's also at this point, guys. And right here, what I can say is that I'm expecting the price to actually bounce up this point, guiding with the fundamentals as well. Okay, so guys, let's dive to the weekly charts and see what we have from the demand and supply zone perspective. Okay. All right, so right here we can also see some kind of reaction there from the weekly chart, and we can also see that okay, definitely the price made a from this point, 21st 11 January 2021, right? We can confirm a double top pattern just like we had on the monthly chart, and the price from this point was actually making lower lows, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, up to the point where we approach the demand zone. And you can see right here that this price has actually been making clusters around here, right, from the weekly chart. So we can also expect the market to actually make a move to the upside, right? So from where this price is, I'm actually looking for Euro USD to actually make a move to the upside. So let's dive on to let's go to the daily chart to see other price action techniques that we may want to watch. Okay, so here we are on the daily chart, guys. What can we see? Okay, we see the price being resisted at this point right here. Okay, so I'm not gonna mark the zone because this is more like a sell candle, but I believe the NFP that was actually reported today was making this price to actually fall down low, down, right? But then these are the kind of things I noticed from the chart, right? From this point here, did have a demand. In fact, we had a demand zone here. You can see the price actually coming, to this level and then making a kind of up thrust to the upside. So we have here this entire area to be a demand zone again on the daily chart, guys. Okay, so from this daily chart here, you can see the price actually, trying to make its way to the upside, but due to some factors, right, the market has been coming down. So this is what the market will actually come to this zone. If it does come to this zone, I'll be looking for a buy, right? Okay, use um let's use our little arrow here. So first case scenario, guys, the market actually coming down to this zone, right? And then making its way up to this point, right? This is a very possible scenario that I could be watching. However, let's see what we have on the 4-hour chart, which will be the last, chart I would delve into, guys. Okay. So from the 4-hour chart, guys, we still have this scenario, this possible scenario that is here, right? However, um, interestingly, let me see if there is some kind of significant price action on the 4-hour. Okay. All right, so on the 4-hour candle here, we can see I'm actually looking at a price action tweezer bottom, right? Tweezer bottom on the last 2 days, right? That's on the 4-hour chart, I mean. So we have 8-hour here, and we can see this 4-hour candle actually closing more like a spinning top, and we can also see another green candle. So these two price action patterns here, these two candles form what we call a tweezer bottom, right? So that's price action, and it's also at a sensitive level. It's also at a sensitive level, guys. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, so if we actually track this to the line, this is what we can actually find here. So guys, what can you find? What can you see on the 4-hour chart? Okay, so on the 4-hour chart, you can actually see the price breaking through this level from here right into the zone, actually making this point, a false breakout here, coming back into the zone, some clusters here and all, but significantly, you can see this price maintaining a kind of resistance level here. The price resisted severally around this point, resisted here, and then it broke out, right? And on the breakout, guys, what can we see? The price actually coming here to react with a kind of bullish structure here. So if this price does not, if we watch on the Monday, guys, and we confirm a 1-day bullish price action, right? A 1-day bullish move, we can confirm this move to actually be our entry and then take our buy orders from here, from this point to the upside. However, guys, if the price breaks this zone, on Monday, right? By Tuesday or thereabout, you can expect the price to maybe approach this zone, which it may or may not return to this zone, depending on, the volatility of the market, right? So if the price actually comes to this zone, you can also be looking for a buy from this zone. However, guys, I'll be watching the chart closely for price action techniques, okay? So that's what we have for the Euro USD weekly forex market analysis, guys. But let's do something. Let's go deeper to actually see if we can spot our possible entry. So, guys, let me go back again and do this thing once more from the weekly perspective, guys. Okay. All right. So we're looking at the weekly chart again, the Euro USD weekly chart, guys. Okay. And okay, we can see here, guys. This is the same demand zone that we spotted on the daily chart. We can also confirm it here that there is in fact a demand zone here. And if we try to stretch, far, we can see these price clusters around here, guys, and we can see the push, right? How the price push and it's back into the zone, right? Okay, so from this zone, guys, I'll actually be looking for a buy trade. So our sentimental buyers, guys, for the Euro USD pair is a buy, right? So let's see if we can find some other interesting details. Where would actually be my take profit? So guys, right here we can have a we can see our moving average here, right? The moving average I don't know, whatever moving average configuration you use, guys, but what I use here actually tallies with this particular price. As you can see, the price reacted very clearly, to the moving average. So um like we said, we're looking to buy, and we're looking at closing this trade somewhere close to the moving average, so somewhere around here, right? To be should be having nothing less than 200 pips, right, in profit. Okay. So let's go back to the daily chart again, guys. Let's do the CR zones. These are demand and our demand zones, guys, because our reference here is for a buy trade. However, guys, I can actually spot that this place to be a kind of supply zone on the daily chart, right? Actually, this level here, 1 2 3 candles. So this level here can actually be, this level here is actually a kind of supply zone on the daily chart. But guys, owing to the fact that we have, fundamentals actually driving the market and some fundamental backings, right, from the EURUSD. So we want to actually see this price move to the upside. Because you're getting value from this forex analysis, kindly hit the subscription button, turn on notification, and comment below the trading approach you can identify in this content. And yes, when you subscribe, you will get notified each and every time we share forex market analysis. Precious Millionaire Logistics. So guys, before we wrap it up, guys, let me do one more thing, right? Okay. So if you're following up, we would like you to actually comment in the comment box, right? And also leave your observations regarding this content and analysis. So guys, let's see. Okay, from this price here on the daily chart, of course, we can see multiple weak rejections to the downside before this push. So guys, this area actually looks very much valid to me, and if this price could actually approach into the zone, kinda, we should be looking for some bullish price action patterns to actually move this price to the upside. So guys, price action patterns could include whatever price action pattern works for you. For me, I very much like the hammer candle, right? So I like the hammer candle very much. I also like the bullish engulfing candle, though I don't want to see that much engulfing, so I don't consider it to be a long weak candle. Like this, guys. Let's look at something here. Let's see if we have some kind of price action here for a bullish engulfing. Okay. Okay, now these are my kind of price action patterns. Let me show you. This is one here, right? Now we're doing forex education, and it's okay. Now this is one here on the daily chart. This is a kind of morning star formation, right? You have a bearish candle, right? And then in the middle you have some kind of a spinning top, and then you have a bullish, candle, making this three candle formation known as the morning star candle formation. So after this, guys, you can actually risk a buy right from this point, risking a buy. We take the trade here and we set our stop loss below, right? And you can see how well this price performed. Okay, so guys, weekly forex market analysis, Euro USD weekly forex market analysis. So let's go down to the forex trading strategy. Okay, so for the strategy we're obviously applying here is supply and demand trading. And right here, because we have fundamental backings, to actually go long on the euro and go short on the USD, we're focusing more on the demand zones, guys. Okay, so we're looking for an aggressive move to the upside, right? Okay, so this is what our trading should look like tentatively, guys. Okay, let me add this right for a long position. Okay, so if the price actually comes to this base, right, we're taking from here, we should be having this, we should be having something like this below the multiple weak rejections, guys. Okay, so we should be having some very good nice risk to reward, guys. Very good nice risk to reward. Okay, so this will be all for the euro USD pair. However, let's see on the 4-hour chart. Let's see how beautiful this could look. Okay, so we see the price. If the price actually comes down to the zone, right? Remember, guys, for the price to actually be in an uptrend, we have to confirm that the price is making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so from here we have some kind of wedge around this point, but you can see, you can put the trend line here. You can actually figure out that this price could actually be on a good move, right? So let me see if I can add trend line, but guys, I'm not very good at using trend lines, but let's see what can happen here. Okay. 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 Now this is not too perfect. This is not too perfect. This is not too perfect, but let's see. Okay. I told you guys I'm not very good at trend lines, but then, all right, maybe we could have something like this, and price actually comes into this zone, and maybe we'll take our entry from here and adjust the stop loss, right? And if the price doesn't really get to this point and we confirm some kind of bullish price action patterns on at least a higher time frame, maybe the 4-hour chart time frame, guys. I like 4-hour chart time frames confirmations before I enter the market, so that will actually signal us for a buy trade, and then we can actually hold that trade for, depending on your own tolerance. But if I should go long on this trade, I should be looking at taking my profit up to this point, right? Because right here, what we can see even on the 4-hour chart is that the price actually made a high here, right? A swing high right here. So I would actually be looking to take my profits above, a higher high, guys. Okay. So with all that said, guys, precious millionaire logistics, let's take some risk. Let's go make some money. Thank you. Love you. Don't forget to subscribe.